Hello, what's on your move, man, and I'm back. And today I've got another 4K Blu-ray to show off to you today. This is a newer release as well, so that's quite exciting too. Today we're going to talk about Mickey 17. So here you go then, Mickey 17 for you, Robert Pattinson in a role that you probably aren't expecting to see Robert Pattinson do, directed by Bong Joon-ho. If you don't know, Bong Joon-ho directed Parasite. He also directed Oakjar and Memories of Murder and a few other films as well, but they're probably the ones he's most famous for. He's probably one of my favourite directors of all time. There's the back cover of the slipcover for you there. Let's take this off. And there's the front and the back again. Let's get the plastic off for you though, yeah? Let's do that. I had to use both hands to get that off. That's what she said. Let's have a look at the inside though, eh? Cool, it's a nice yellow disc in there. No Blu-ray, just a 4K disc. So that's interesting, isn't it? So I'm going to disappear for a couple of minutes, have a look at the 4K disc, see what it looks like, and then I'll be back to show you. Well, I won't show you, to tell you really, won't I? Stay there, okay? I'll be right back. So here you go then, Mickey 17. This was released at the beginning of this year. It was also a pleasure to be able to see this in the IMAX. I don't think it was shot for the IMAX, but if you watched it in the IMAX, you got to see it in IMAX format for the whole film. The film is originally shot in 2.4, so there is that. It's a comedy set in the future about a virus, and Mickey is a man who's allowed himself to be replicated. So they basically make clones out of him that have the same memories and that sort of thing. And he's basically testing out the outside world to see if the virus is still there. I think it's something like that anyway. There's these little bug things as well. I don't remember, but it's something like that. And then obviously one of them, they think one of them is dead. So they make another version of him again. And then turns out one of them isn't dead. So then there's two of them. Hence the two of them on the back there. It's based on a book which I haven't read, which I believe is called Mickey 7. So they do a lot more killing off Mickeys in this film. So I'm guessing that's different to the book. But like I said, I haven't read the book, so I couldn't really tell you. Mark Ruffalo's performance in this is one that you're not going to forget. He very much looks like he's supposed to be parodying Donald Trump. Although the makers have denied any links to that, considering they made this before Donald Trump was the president. I don't know. He very much looks like he's trying to mimic Donald Trump, but either way, it's a performance from Mark Ruffalo that you're never going to forget. There were parts of this film when I was watching it in the cinema where I was laughing so much I had to put my hand over my mouth because I felt like I was laughing too much. And everyone else had finished laughing at the bit that was funny and I was still laughing at it. I do that sometimes. If something really makes me laugh, I will just keep laughing because it keeps replaying itself in my head, so I keep laughing at it. But this is brilliant. I really enjoyed this. I'm really looking forward to watching this again at home in the comfort of my sofa and a nice 4K TV. There is Dolby Vision on this disc as well. There is Dolby Atmos on this disc as well, which was something that I noticed straight away when I put it in, that it was a little bit louder than the average disc that I put in there. But this film's great. It's not a very complicated review there. The 4K side of it looks really good. I didn't have anything to compare it to, obviously, but like I say, in reviews where they're brand new films, you're probably going to get the 4K. If you're a 4K collector, you're probably not going to get the Blu-ray and then get the 4K later, unless you haven't got any money, in which case you probably wouldn't get either, would you? So there's that. But there's a lot There's a lot of really nice colours in here. There's a lot of really good picture detail inside and outside at night time and daytime. The creatures in here look really good as well. They are obviously CGI, but it's not like the CGI fish in The Host, if you could call that a fish. The monster in The Host that Bong Joon-ho directed as well. The monster in that was very obviously CGI, whereas the stuff in here is still obviously CGI, but it's not like really bad and glowing and stuff like that. So there is that. But yeah, I'd say all in all, it's a really good film. It's definitely worth seeing. It's definitely worth picking up if you haven't got it. Just take that risk, because you're going to have a good time. I'll tell you that now. So that's all from me for today. I'm going to leave you be now. There is a link for my book in the description of this video, so if you could get my book, I'd really appreciate that. But if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm gonna fuck off. Okay? Goodbye.